Sawadee, welcome back to me, welcome back to Thailand. True Blue Thai here from Thailand. I hope you're doing well. It's one put here in Thailand, which is Wednesday, and it's another cloudy day. Another one. Another cloudy day. Perfect day for running, but unfortunately, my calf muscles, they can't run, so very disappointing. Yeah, it's annoying. I want to run, but especially this time, because in a couple of weeks' time, it's going to be 40 degrees. And so I'm so used to running in 40 degrees anyway, but it's nice to run in a cool environment. It really is. But I can't complain. Anyway, guys, I hope you're doing well. It's Wednesday, one put, so for instance, we got a game tomorrow. It's Friday for me, 2 a.m. start. So but it's a 8 o'clock start at the Etihad Stadium against Napoli. So we'll expect press conference today, press view, and see what he has to say, because it's been wonderful watching the meltdown of all the rags complaining and moaning and groaning about the Amarin. Ruben Amarin, you're never going to win again. So wonderful, absolutely great. But just watching the meltdown, it's just United fans. They were talking, but I just touch on this for a second. I promise, honestly. The fact is, I was listening to Cookie and all these famous United fan Flex, and the guy named after a piece of wire, and Flex. Crazy. And anyway, so they were talking about for instance, Amarat, his transfer policy and the black guys he brought in. And the thing is, I remember all season, because again, for instance, there's something I touched on yesterday, and I've just seen it on a podcast now, on Talks, Crap, etc., where they do this Man United podcast. They don't do a podcast for anybody else, only United, okay, because the amount of United fans working for Talks. But anyway, so there you've got this, them talking about the transfers of, just been published, and about United's transfers. And what were they saying? Exactly what I was saying yesterday, for instance, about the fact that the United don't have a midfield, a situation, defending situation, that's the main problems, and goalkeeping situation. Now, Man City have goalkeeping situation and a right back situation, plus we needed probably maybe to strengthen our defensive situation, right? That was City's issues. United's issues were always midfield, defence and goalkeeping situation. And unlike City, apart from our right back situation, we've kind of steadied the ship, should I say. Bring in Donnarumma, players that probably I expect us to, once Guardiola's back, John Stones, Kuzinov, etc., for instance, and you can see some against the City, against the Newton United on Sunday, have how we could play in the future. So so you do feel there's a solution, Pep's finding a solution to the right back situation and not relying on Nunes and Lewis, etc. But in that particular situation, and Kuzinov, I think you should definitely keep Kuzinov in that situation, in that right back, in the right back. Well, especially while we've got, So for instance, and that's what I would do, or put in Guardiola. So again, this is a solution. With United, they've not addressed it, but I do remember during their transfer window, and they were bringing in the Mbemba and Cunha and things like that, these number 10s. And the United fans were, we brought this in, we paid this guy in, and they were praising themselves and patting themselves on the back, and they got Tesco in, and and they were praising themselves. But and I was thinking, why is nobody talking about midfield? Why is nobody talking about defence? Why is nobody talking about the goalkeeping situation? Because they clearly didn't. That was before Anana's request for more money. So why were they not talking about it? Why? And now suddenly, when it looks like the writing's on the wall for Amarin, because everybody's now saying, oh, he's not changing. United fans are now coming out and saying, oh, well, we should have bought a midfielder. We should, we had Crook listing saying about why did we not address his midfield situation? Why did you not address that, in the defending situation? But you never mentioned it throughout the entire summer season, transfer window about it. All you were is praising the fact that you've got Mbemba and you've got Cunha in, you've got this in, you're going to finish fifth. and this was it, and now they're all turning on Amarin, turning on the board, etc. Like a piece of crap they are, following the narrative from one to another, and so the United fans, they're just so bad, really, and it's just so stupid, and when it's clearly see what the problems at United are, and they keep talking about the system. Yes, but why didn't they bring in the players to adapt to the system, right? And that's rather than going out for Bam and Bemba and things like that, your striking force, okay? Because yes, even though you couldn't score goals, that wasn't a major problem. Your major problem was conceding goals and also your midfield. So why didn't you bring in players? So for instance, you can get Bruno off the field, blah blah blah, like you wanted to do. So why do that? So who's doing the transfer policy of United? So I don't get it. I really don't. I just look at United. I just don't understand them at all. And and clearly, but it's great to watch the meltdown. It really is. It's wonderful. Anyway, let's talk about City. Let's talk about where we are. So we've got Pep's press conference today. So I haven't heard any injuries after from the City Newton Heath game. So hopefully, for instance, but I don't know about Ryan Ignori, about the Ryan Ignori, for instance, whether he'll be back or John Stones. But let's just focus on something else first, before we talk about Napoli. Okay, so for instance, by the looks of it, Man City are bringing out another two, not one, but two new kits. Here's one of them. It's the green kit. The green is a green one. This is our fourth kit. It's a green one with a kind of lime green neckline, and has a kind of triangles and things, etc., and shapes, what's it called, brazing into it. So that's the fourth kit. I don't think we'll be wearing it very much, but that is the fourth kit, right? So there you are. So wonderful. Don't know why you have to bring out a fourth kit, but they do. Right, but that doesn't stop there. And if I can just get this one, I've got a fifth kit. It's the Lunar kit. This is the year of the horse, as they were, for instance, and this looks quite cool, too. Funny, it really does. This is a horse, not a very nice stallion, especially with that cat running over it. Nice badge, things like that. And not too bad. This is a photo of it, of what it could look like. But it's got a black and white horse and a white kind of creamy kit. So I kind of like that, honestly, to tell you the truth. Really, I'm not really hating that. So it'd be nice, and a kind of kit you can actually go out to the, I wouldn't say nightclub, etc. But you go out in the evening, go to somewhere, with a nice pair of black trousers and things like that, and not like I wear trousers anymore, but okay, it's nice. I think it's okay. Anyway, so. But we're facing Napoli. Napoli is one of my favourite photos. My favourite from the weekend. So there's Scruffy Jim there moaning about it. That's the City fans doing the Parson, and that's the United fans getting the early train back to London. So yeah. So that's lovely, absolutely fantastic. So we're playing this lot. So for instance, Napoli. So it's not going to be an easy game. It really isn't. I'm not looking forward to it at all. Well, let's crap that. I'm looking forward to it, but I'm a little bit. I'm saying it's not going to be a walk in the park. Considering we're playing Thursday and Arsenal are playing last night, and the game finished. Five. It only started at 5 o'clock in the afternoon, in the evening, so it was nice for them. So they're already probably back in London, curled up in bed. So it's wonderful. That is nice for them. So now they've got the next game for them is Sunday. So with City, so they've got Wednesday they'll have the warm down day, Thursday training, Friday training, Saturday probably, and then they play Sunday. So Man City's got Thursday. 8 o'clock, so Wembley, and then they will have Friday warm down, Saturday kind of not training or kind of a bit, and then Sunday we play. So fair, isn't it? Fair, yeah, very fair. Just like to have a quick chat about a few things. Appears that, for instance, there was a a reconstruction of the hierarchy this week. So a few people are going changing places. So Manchester City's hierarchy is changing. With the CFG, basically the Omar Barada, where to go when he left to the Rags and doing a stellar job at the Rags. Well done, Omar. And it appears that from the Athletic, Jordan Campbell, a further restructuring with City's hierarchy has been plotted with the meetings scheduled over the coming days to discuss the plans. It reveals that the CFG group, global group of football businesses, Clive Rees and the CFG global technical director Richard Bergeron, and the duo leading conversations, both whom arrived in October 24, are part of the reshuffle because of the exit of Parada to the Rags. Rees and Bergeron reported stepping up plans after Man City's navigation in the most recent summer transfer window by forming a temporary committee, with the later joined by Gary Worthington, Dean Ramsdale, Sam Hood, and performance director Simon Timpson. Speaking to the Athletic, said, "We believe the earliest suggestions that there will be adopt a similar strategy when Manchester City replaces Barada by redistributing his responsibilities among several people. So rather than just having what Omar Barada did at City, for instance, they're just going to divide them up, work up." Looking ahead, much depends on how the discussions this week shape on the experience and the latest transfer window. Blah, blah, blah. So yeah, so that's interesting. So I appreciate I thought they've already done it, to tell you the truth. Neom SC of Saudi Arabia. I never heard of them, to tell you the truth. They were interested in signing Stefan Ortega. So Saudi Arabian club Neom SC has made a late attempt, just because their transfer window is still open, to secure the services of Man City's senior first team goalkeeper. Stefan Ortega has been, he's been at City. So but by the sounds of it, he's not overly enthusiastic about going there. I think he wants to go back to Germany, and because he wants to go be part of the World Cup squad over there. And I think he goes to Saudi Arabia, maybe earns a bit more money, but the problem is he probably won't get into the World Cup squad, and I think he wants to get into the World Cup squad for Germany. Saudi side SM has made a late move in the sign of Man City's international goalkeeper, following the injury to this summer signing Marcus Buka. However, the side from the side current position, because he's third choice now, because the Bellatini was number 4th, so we got 4 goalkeepers at the moment, so we're doing all right. And a move for Ortega to believe at the procurement moment, but by the sounds of it, I get the impression that he doesn't want to go. This was also, I wouldn't say I'm not buying this one at all. There was a chat about James Trafford going on loan in January, so to get to but I'm not buying it at all. I think this is fake news. There was this, I've never heard of this, appears that so for instance, he's our number 2, and we can't, even though still got Ortega, I think it'd be stupid for us for him to go. The TBR football, Trafford will be open to a loan move from Man City in the upcoming January transfer window in order for preparation for the dreams of playing the FIFA in the World Cup. So, but I'm not buying that one at all. I think Man City want him at City, because he is our number 2, and no, I'm not buying. I think that's fake news, but you never know. Pep Guardiola on Phil Foden. So because he had these mental issues, didn't he, really, from last season. So again, mental health is such massive. It really is. You look at the likes of Hitman, for instance, and to me, I see it over here a lot. I mean, Thailand, a lot of phalanx come over here, foreigners come over here, and with mental issues. Mental issues for a man is huge. It really is. And I'm testament to that. You've always got to look after your mental health and physical health. It really is important. So let's pop on about the game. We're playing Napoli. Now, look, there's some good news and some bad news. To me, I would say that City. We played Napoli twice, by the looks of it, and we've kind of won both games. So we've, so we've won two games. But the thing is, at the moment we're playing with a different Napoli. For instance, and so they've won the last. They won against Fiorentina over the weekend. So yeah, so they're coming in after winning their second Serie A title in 3 seasons under the head coach of Antonio Conte. Napoli have made a perfect start to defence crown this term, winning their opening 3 matches against Calgary and Fiorentina. Freshly securing the transfer away of Hoyland scored. My Christ. Every player leaves United always end up going and playing better elsewhere. So they won. While Conte was pleased with the team's dominant victory, the Italian urged the players not to rest on their laurels when boasting the commanding lead. So Napoli will be the 5th team Conte has managed in the Champions League, along with Juventus, Chelsea, Inter Milan and Spurs. Right, as far as injury news. Well, we know who we've got. We got Omar Mamouche and Cherki, Aït-Nouri, Mato Kovacic and John Stones. I expect John Stones and Ryan Aït-Nouri to be some kind of in contention, either if not for this week for Napoli, but definitely hopefully for Arsenal. But we're saying that I heard Ryan Cherki's ankle is a bit worse. Could be worse, but you never know. Right, they have Romelu Lukaku. He's sidelined with a knee injury. They've also got Pascal Moscow and Amar Ramirin. They've got hamstrings. Nikita Conte have got broken hand, and Alex Merritt has a muscle issue. They've got a guy called Lorenzo Luca, who's 6'7". My Christ. They've also got Scott McTominay, who's playing there for them, as well as Billy Gilmore. Possible starting lineups for Napoli is Mikoljevic Savic in goal, Di Lorenzo, Pukami, Bogamo, Spiritzolo, Lopaka, Politano, Escuzia, De Bruyne, yay, I know that one. McTominay and Hoyland. There we go. So I hopefully I will rest Rodri and put in Gonzalez, because I think Rodri I don't want him playing overdoing it. He looks a bit knackered on Sunday. Sorry. I would go with myself. I would go with very similar to. I would go for Donnarumma, aka Diaz Guardiola. O'Reilly or Aki. I'll stick with O'Reilly. I'll go for Nico, and then Reinders, Foden, Haaland, Silva, or Savino and Doku. But we'll see. But again, we've also got to look after Haaland as well. But played too many games. But he looks in fantastic form. So it's going to be an interesting game. It really is. So again, the last right Napoli is in their last 18 league champion. This is interesting. In fact, they've won 11, drawn 4, but have never beaten an English team away from home in the European competition, drawing 3 and losing 9. Losing the last one against 6 out of 7 sides faced Arsenal, Burnley, Chelsea, Leeds United, Liverpool and City. So because we beat them as well. Leicester City also would be the only exception. So they haven't won in England and away ever and away in England. So it's one of these things, etc., which could be quite interesting. So, predictions 2-1 City. I'd be quite happy with that. But we'll see. But it's going to be interesting to see what Pep has to say. Again, the players are going to be absolutely over the moon at the moment because of the what happened against Newton Heath. And so am I, and I'm quite looking forward to the game. I think it's going to be a hard game, but it's going to be wonderful to welcome back Kevin De Bruyne. They're in a really good set of form. We can't take it lightly in any way. We got to go. We got can't go into this Champions League qualifications into this with a defeat, especially at home. We've got winnable games. We've also got games which are going to be difficult. We've got to go to Madrid as well, but we'll see. But I'm quite confident we can get over the line. But it's going to be a close game, and if we can get away with a win, and I think there's no injuries, and then hopefully we can rest and recuperate for Arsenal on Sunday. So, but I'm looking forward to welcoming KDB back, and so I think it's going to be interesting. But anyway, guys, I'm going to love you and leave you. True Blue Tie from Thailand, and like and subscribe. Tell me what you're thinking. How are you feeling? Confident about Napoli? For instance, does that start about them never winning in England? So, for instance, in any but they're on a bit of form at the moment. I know the Serie team is not as good as, but you never know. Anyway, guys, I'm going to love you and leave you. True Blue Tie from Thailand. And I'll speak to you tomorrow.